Hello, Chris Richter here again. Great to have you here. We're going to have a quick look at some interactive components, and this particular one is flip cards and putting them inside Moodle. Now, you will have seen flip cards on quite a few other platforms, but maybe not inside Moodle, and these look pretty nice. They're pretty handy, but there is a little catch to what you need to do before you put these in. So let's have a quick look at them, see what they look like and what they do. So first of all, this is a flip card. And this is inside Moodle 4.2, I think. It's Moodle 4 something anyway. And you can see we've got flip cards here. They're responsive. I'll show you that in a moment. All the students have to do is click on each card and it'll flip over to some more information about whatever it is that's on the front of the card. So you can have these nice flip cards. They're fairly simple. You can have them all flipped over at the same time. I haven't actually had a go at making it so that when you click on one, the others unflip, but I'm sure that's quite doable. It's just JavaScript anyway, isn't it? It's got a nice little icon down the bottom here to remind them that they need to flip the cards. Now, showing you how it's responsive, let's just have a quick look. You can see here it's scaled the content down, so there's a big gap there, but that is to fit in all of the text that fits in behind the card, behind the flip card. So that's what it looks like when it's responsive on this size device. If you want to change it to a maybe an iPad layout, you can see it's again responsive. It's changed to 3 across. Obviously you can have more than that. You can keep adding and have a fourth one in there. I can show you how to do that as well. Let's jump back to our full screen so it's a bit easier to see. You can see in our flip cards that we can have all sorts of content. So we've got images inside there, and we can technically even put videos in there, which I probably should show you what it looks like with a video inside there, because that would be interesting. So I might add one for you. But before we do, let's have a look at the code that sits behind it. Now there's a really important aspect of this that I had to do, and that was to use a thing called Generico. And the reason is because flip cards require some sort of JavaScript. Now you can do a flip card without JavaScript, just with CSS, where you mouse over, but I wanted this one to be one that they actually choose to click on to view it, not just move the mouse around. That way it's more usable on tablets and other devices as well, because not everything has a mouse. Okay, so you can see here that the content is just displayed one after the other in one nice big collection of information. So I can go in and edit or make changes to any of this information, but you'll see that there is a little tag at the start called Generico type equals flip card. Now what I've had to do is create a little Generico plugin. Now if you don't know what Generico is, it's actually a plugin designed as a filter that lets you add interactivity to content. So all you do is you put in the Generico type equals flip card at the start, and at the very end of the code you put in flipcard_end with Generico, but you do have to make sure that your admin has gone into the Moodle admin, so it is Moodle 4, and added in the flip card template inside the Generico plugin. This is the only catch that I was saying that you have to do. You do need to make sure that you have the Generico plugin installed on your server, and you do need to install the flip card little bundle that has inside it this little bit of JavaScript and some CSS that goes with it. That's the catch to doing it. But having said that, all you then need to do is do a little bit of HTML, and the HTML is actually pretty simple. We've got our Generico flip card start there. We have a div that says cards, and then we have a card container, a card body, and then a card front. And anything inside the card front area in the code is what will be on the front of the card. Anything inside the back, card back, will be on the back of the card. So I was going to show you, can we add a video to this? Let's go find a YouTube video. So I've just grabbed a video. It's one of the songs one of my daughters, Jasmine, and I have recorded. It's called Wanderlust from Empire Between. So we're going to go into that video, go to share, go to embed, and grab the embed code. So we'll just copy that, go back to our page, go to settings, down to edit, and we're just going to put that at the bottom of the back of the first card, so in here. And we're just going to make sure that I've added in here a height. We need to specify a minimum height for it, or just a height. And also I've put in the class embed responsive, responsive 16:9. That just means that the video will scale better as we show the video in different formats. Just going to save that and let's have a look. And there we go. There's our video just there. So you can play that inside that card as well. I mean, you can pretty much add whatever you like. Just got to be careful about responsiveness and how it works across multiple platforms. So let's just check that here. We've gone to our iPad layout. We can also go to to an iPhone as well. Again, it's just adjusted that. Now notice it's leaving this big gap in here, and this is because the way I designed this one was to make sure that the cards go to the largest bit of content and resize to sort of all match that larger bit of content, which does leave a bit of space. So when you design your cards, it's best to make sure that they're all consistent. So the front and the back take up roughly the same amount of space, so you don't end up with all this white space sitting out here. That's basically the flip cards and how you can add flip cards to Moodle, remembering you need to install the Generico plugin as well, so make sure you do that, otherwise it won't work, and that's an admin thing. I've got some other videos on how to install Generico plugin, so I might put that in a link down the bottom for you. But otherwise, I hope that's been a bit of an eye-opener for you in interactive things that you can do, because it is really useful, very, very handy. Hopefully it's been helpful. And if you're interested in other things as well, there's also this type of display format that you can use as well. It's a bit different than flip cards, but it uses the same type of thing. So if you're interested, let me know. I'll show you how all that works as well. I'm Chris Richter, helping you make your content better in the Moodle LMS. I'll talk to you again very, very soon.